thank you very much. That was Adam Firestorm with a wonderful introduction to this fantastic Great North Wrestling match between this man, trained in the legendary Hot Family Dungeon, Dirty Duke Durango, and he has a very big match here tonight as he'll be taking on the man who's coming out to the ring right now, the longest reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion of all time, the man who will be wrestling for Great North Wrestling May the 10th, 2014 in Smith Falls, Ontario, the Honky Tonk Man. The Honky Tonk Man, not only was he a great Intercontinental Champion, but he was also part of a pretty good tag team with Greg the Hammer Valentine. Big look up here by these two brutes, and Durango going right to work on the arm of the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man has had a very long career and actually started his career out in this part of Canada, Alberta, of course. Great North Wrestling goes all across Canada as Dirty Duke Durango puts some pressure on that shoulder area of the Honky Tonk Man. Talking to the fans who should be focusing on that arm of the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man always comes ready, always comes prepared, and the crowd cheering him on tonight, they want to see him escape this hole. Of course, the Honky Tonk Man feeds off of the crowd as Durango stays on that shoulder area of the Honky Tonk Man. Durango, a former amateur wrestler, knows a hold or two, and of course he was trained by Bruce and Stu Hart in the Hart Family Dungeon, where of course he learnt a lot of technical wrestling, but he did not learn this. He's biting the hand of the Honky Tonk Man right now. I'm not sure if the referee saw it, but that's definitely not something that Stu Hart would have taught in the dungeon. Durango really letting the fans get under his skin here tonight. The Honky Tonk Man, of course, under Legends contract with the WWE. He is one of the greatest legends in the history of the WWE. Had a long career there, but is still yet to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame as the Honky Tonk Man reverses the armbar and goes right to work on the elbow and lower bicep area of Duke Durango. Flips him over now and pays him back a little bit for biting his fingers as he stomps on the fingers of Dirty Duke Durango. And Durango living up to his name here tonight, wrestling with a lot of dirty tactics. Honky Tonk Man, of course, wearing a singlet tonight similar to the one he wore in WCW, where he had a long feud with Johnny B. Bad, aka Mark Mauer. Honky Tonk Man, of course, left WCW due some problems with then WCW President Eric Bischoff. Of course, Durango now complaining to the referee about the finger stomp by the Honky Tonk Man, who goes straight back to work on the arm of Durango. Honky asking the fans if he should break the arm off. The fans are cheering, yes, they've had enough of this Durango. Honky Tonk Man wrenching on that arm. We may just see a broken arm here tonight. Honky Tonk Man turns the hold into a hammerlock now. We're seeing quite a lot of technical wrestling here tonight, which is unusual for a Honky Tonk Man match. Durango has Honky Tonk Man against the ropes and is now going to work on the lower abdomen area of the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man, of course, has been a mainstay in Great North Wrestling since the beginning of the company. And he's going to be pleased to be part of the huge return show May 10th at the Smith Falls Memorial Centre in Smith Falls, Ontario, 2014. Look out, it's going to be the return of Great North Wrestling as Duke Durango, I believe, puts a thumb to the throat of the Honky Tonk Man. And he does it again. The referee needs to get in there. The referee now telling Durango, watch the thumb, watch the thumb. And of course, Canadian champion Jeremy Prophet, accompanied by Melina, will be on the big show in Smith Falls, taking on Hannibal. who will be making a challenge for that Canadian title held by Jeremy Prophet. Of course, Hannibal and Prophet have a long history, big rivalry together, and it should be very interesting to see how that match plays out. As this match goes to the outside right now, Honky Tonk Man has the head of Dirty Duke Durango. Big punch right to the nose of Duke Durango. He's going after Durango. The crowd going nuts here tonight. Huge crowd on hand here in Corcoran, Alberta. It appears Honky Tonk Man is bringing Duke Durango all around the ring to the delight of the crowd, giving them some up close and personal action here. Honky Tonk Man better watch the count. This is not a no count out, not a no DQ match, as Durango is now taken over on the Honky Tonk Man once again. Durango known for having very good conditioning, but the referee has to watch it here. It appears that Durango has taken off the wrist tape, and this is not right. He now has the wrist tape around the throat of the Honky Tonk Man. This is not right. This referee, that should be a disqualification right there. I'm not sure if the referee has seen the tape. No, the referee has not seen the tape, and he has the tape off again. And this is too much. This referee better get that tape out of the ring. He is choking the Honky Tonk Man. That could cause some permanent damage. He may just swallow his tongue. Now that's not right. I know he's called Dirty Duke Durango, but that is not right. I don't know if the Honky Tonk Man is going to be able to recover from this, as Durango goes to work on the Honky Tonk Man in the corner. Of course, the Honky Tonk Man will be taking on international superstar Sexy Eddie at the May 10th event in Smith Falls, Ontario. Sexy Eddie held victories over Jay Lethal, but this referee needs to get this tape off of Durango, because this is not fair. The fans resorting to name calling now with Durango. The 7-foot-tall monster Darko will also be on the card in Smith Falls, Ontario, as Honky Tonk Man appears to be mounting a comeback right now. Duke Durango goes right back to the eyes of the Honky Tonk Man, and once again is wrapping that tape right around the esophagus area of the Honky Tonk Man. Putting the tape back in the tights now. The referee's searching, and the fans are telling the referee that there is tape, but Duke Durango has been around a long time. He's figured out how to hide the tape, and now he's going back to the throat of Honky Tonk Man looks like he's had the wind knocked out of him. Big back elbow to the Honky Tonk Man, who falls forward, face first onto the mat. Pinfall attempt here too. Big kick out by the Honky Tonk Man. The Honky Tonk Man is not going to go down that easily. You're going to have to pick the leg. Of course, Durango has a long amateur background. He should be using some of those amateur pinfall attempts on the Honky Tonk Man. The crowd heavily behind Honky Tonk Man. And at this point, I'd like to thank the crowd for all the wonderful comments you've been leaving for me regarding my commentary. All the emails I've been getting through to Great North Wrestling, and all the messages on my Facebook. I really appreciate it. Stephen Mantis loves his fans, and he's definitely here for his fans. And speaking of fans, here comes the fans getting behind the Honky Tonk Man. He's shaking, he's rattling, he's rolling, and I believe he may just be able to escape this hold if he can just get that energy, get that extra energy, perhaps grab the wrist of Durango, try and turn it into some type of hammerlock, or slip and try and push his head out of that headlock. But it looks like Honky Tonk Man just may be out of energy here right now. He's not making it up, even with the fans cheering for him. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it up. Durango may have a huge victory here. Honky's arm goes down once, twice, and I believe it might be over here. It might be over. No! No! Honky Tonk Man fighting back. And remember, fans, subscribe to this channel. This is the official Great North Wrestling channel. More shoot interviews coming. Of course, lots of matches to be released on this very channel, and lots of brand new footage as well as past footage will be coming out as Honky Tonk Man fighting his way up. Big elbow to Duke Durango, another big elbow, but Durango stops him. Honky Tonk Man in the corner. Honky Tonk Man just can't make it out of this downward period as he goes right into the corner again. Moves out of the way. Durango double axe handles that steel, that solid steel. Now Honky Tonk Man firing up on Durango. Big punch to the head after some boots. Now Honky Tonk Man's taking off his own wrist tape, giving Durango a taste of his own medicine. Honky Tonk Man strangling now Durango with the wrist tape to the delight of the crowd. And here we go for some mounted punches. Durango better watch out here. Honky Tonk Man has a lot of leverage being up this high, and he has a lot of anger towards Duke Durango, who is wibbling and wobbling all over the place. Who is now gone back to the eyes of Honky, throws Honky off the ropes, bends over, Honky kicks him right to the throat. This could be the shake, rattle and roll. It could all be over here. It looks like we may have the shake, rattle and roll on Duke Durango. This might be it. If Honky Tonk Man can do this move, it's all going to be over right now. Honky Tonk Man is feuded with Hogan, Macho Man, The Warrior, and now Duke Durango. 2, 3, Duke Durango out of it. He tried his best, but the Honky Tonk Man has prevailed here to the delight of this great crowd. There's the official word. The Honky Tonk Man wins in 10 minutes and 36 seconds. Now remember, fans, follow Great North Wrestling on Facebook and check out our website, greatnorthwrestling.ca.